Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel, and today's a bit of an interesting one today. I'm going to be giving my thoughts and tell you about my experience on the recent Black Ops 6 beta. Now of course the Black Ops 6 beta has just finished, the open beta has just finished anyway, and I only managed to play the open beta, but I feel like I played enough. I don't get wrong, I don't have crazy amounts of time on it, but I played a handful of games and got to a decent level to I feel like to gather enough information and evidence of what I saw and what I played through to give you my honest thoughts. So in the background we've just got some gameplay here on the map Scud, which we'll get into the maps, but not a massive fan of this map. And if you've seen across social media and sort of the general noise about this game up to this point, it's very divided. It's very divided. It's definitely got its issues, and it's important to know that it is only a beta, of course. However, it makes you think. This sort of Treyarch whipped up in 4 years, this game, bear that in mind. And this is what we have, and I don't think this is going to be too different to the final product. So, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not going off any script here, just going to give you my free thoughts. So I'm not, reading anything out, I'm just going to go with what I've learned about the game and whatnot. But I'll be honest, I've been pretty hyped for this game. I think, I want Black Ops 6 to be good. I want it to do well, and I've been, with the build up. I know, we all get hyped and maybe fall a bit too easily. And after playing it, I'm not as impressed as I thought I was going to be. That doesn't mean that it's bad. That doesn't mean that it's awful. However, I don't think it's great, and I definitely don't think it's going to go down as an amazing game in the franchise. I don't think it's going to be, one of these best CODs that a lot of people think it's going to be, and time will tell how successful it's going to be, of course. But yeah, it was enjoyable to an extent. However, there were a lot of things that I didn't enjoy, and a lot of things that were very frustrating whilst playing the beta. And as I said, it's only a beta, so you can't, it's just a test, you can't, fully, give your verdict until we actually play the full game, which I probably will still get after playing the beta. But yeah, I'm just going to go through some of the things I like and some of the things I dislike. This video isn't going to be too long. It's just a very, basic honest thoughts and review sort of thing. So we'll go through some of the things that I remember I liked whilst playing the game. Now, generally speaking, I like the gunfights. I like the gun combat. I think it's pretty balanced. I mean, the guns, the feel of the guns are very nice, and overall it played pretty well. I mean, there were times where, and you're going to get this in every COD, but there were times where I felt like I was putting loads of bullets into someone and they would just quickly turn on me and kill me within about 5 to 10 bullets. So there was that from time to time. But overall, I did enjoy the gunfight. It felt nice. The feedback was nice. And to be honest with you, I only mainly used like 2 weapons throughout the beta, which is this one, which I believe is the XM4 and the Jackal. The XM4 was probably my favourite gun to use. It was quite nice, good at long range and whatnot. Jackal wasn't so sure on, to be honest. Didn't think it was brilliant, but yeah. So overall, I did enjoy the gunfights, and they were enjoyable overall. Some other things that I liked about the game, graphically, it does look nice. It looks very nice. Definitely one of the best looking CODs I think we've had, if not the best. However, and this sort of turns into a dislike, is I felt like I couldn't really see enemies a lot of the time. I wasn't sure if it was my eyesight, if I was just being blind or whatnot, but it was just really, really difficult to see enemies sometimes. Like, and I don't know if that's something to do with the colours, the way that the enemies are portrayed, on the map and stuff, but sometimes it just felt really, really hard to see them. But overall, the way it looks, it does look nice. I have to say, like, you know, it does look very nice, but you'd expect that, wouldn't you, for, you know, a Call of Duty in 2024? You know, as I said, 4 years of development, remember? So, yeah, I mean, you would expect that. And then we have the movement side of things, and this one for me is a bit of a 50-50 because I like it to an extent, but I also don't like it because I don't know. Like with the movement, like don't get me wrong, it's really cool, you know, on paper, and like you know, stuff you can do and the ways you can get around the map faster and whatnot. You know, I think that's great. But I don't know. Sometimes it felt a bit clunky, and it also, you know, it's going to cater. I feel like with this game as well, which I'll quickly say is this game does cater to the new generation of players. Okay, and I think that's what they've gone for here because, you know, it's important for me to say as well. I am like an OG Call of Duty player. You know, I've played like nearly every COD in the franchise. You know, especially like the old school ones. And of course, you know, like anything, it's going to change, it's going to adapt, right? You know, over time. But if I feel like it does cater towards more the newer generation. Like if you're someone that's not really played any of the original CODs, then like yeah, if you haven't played them, like, I feel like this is going to be more for you because you know it's like a new experience, and you know it is fast paced, and the fast paced does cater towards you know fast players and you know, it engages new players, right? So that it does definitely cater towards like the newer generation who love to jump and slide and dive around these corners. That's what I mean. And you know, for me, you know, maybe it's just because I'm, you know, a bit of a boomer, but like it's just not for me, that sort of thing. Like for me, it's just about raw gun skill. And you know, I get why you know jumping and whatnot's in the game, and you know, it has to be in the game, and you know, it does play an important part. And I do think it will be abused a little bit. So that does worry me. So that's one thing I don't like about the movement. And as I say, I do think this caters towards a newer generation as well. So yeah, I mean those are the main things. Things I dislike. I mean, oh wow, the spawns on maps are absolutely hideous. So bad. You spawn in and you can be getting killed or shot off the get-go. You big grenade spams are ridiculous in this game. You spawn in and get grenaded off spawn a lot of the time. And I think spawns are really bad because of the map designs. A lot of the maps are small in this, and I just think the spawns are just crap. Like they just didn't do a good job with the spawns. So yeah, spawns are not good. The maps as well, not really a big fan of the maps. Overall, I think the maps kind of suck. There's probably like one or two maps on the game I enjoyed, but there's a map called Gala, and that is absolutely horrific. So the maps were very underwhelming, I have to say. Disappointed with that. What else did I not really enjoy? Well, as I said, could hardly see people a lot of the time. I don't know, it just feels a bit bland as well. Like for a COD, it just felt a bit basic and a bit bland, you know. If you take out the fast-paced action and the movement, it just felt a bit basic. And you know, you have to remember 4 years of this game, and it just felt a little bit underwhelming and basic for that in that regard, you know. So yeah, I mean those are definitely the main things I disliked, I'd say. But overall it was okay. Like it was a decent experience, and I do think I will be getting the game when it comes out full release, because you know I would like to get COD again this year and make videos on it. So we'll see. It was only a beta, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let me know down in the comments if you've played it. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. But yeah, those are just my basic thoughts on the game. And yeah, we'll wait and see for the full release. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching and listening to my review. And until next time, goodbye.